NewsX is right now reporting from Sambhal district in Uttar Pradesh, and in the Monday morning, the visuals that we'll show you shows that the situation is under control. We are at the center point of Sambhal. The road which you can see in front of me is the road which connects Sambhal uh, from Muradabad, and this is the main highway which connects Muradabad and Sambhal, and you can see a large number of police personals being deployed here. You can see Uttar Pradesh police personals along with Vajrvahan traffic police personals and fire fighters and other vehicles of the UP Police Department being deployed here. A large number of police personals, you can see they are right now standing here and they are patrolling. When we talk about the things that have been taken as a precautionary measures, there is a complete crackdown on internet in this whole area. Along with this, schools have been shut down for today. Apart from this, the local administration has issued warning that any infringe elements should not try to take law and order in their hands, otherwise strict actions will be taken against them. But as of now on ground in the morning, you can see that the traffic is on the road. People are coming back to their daily routine, and a huge deployment of Uttar Pradesh police personals and senior officials from nearby districts can be seen on the highway and the streets, whereas the road which you see in front of me, this straight road leads towards the Shahi Jama Masjid, which is the disputed place. The Hindu side claims it to be Har Har Mandir, and ASI team was inside the mosque complex yesterday to do the survey. When the violence took place, a number of infringe elements started pelting stones on police personals, and after that police had to use tear gas, and along with that there are 4 people who have been shot dead in the incident that have come as an official number, whereas as many as 20 police personals have been injured in the incident that has happened yesterday. You can see right now the traffic seems to be moving, and a number of police personals have been deployed, and the situation, what I can see, what I am reporting from ground zero seems to be very well under the control of local administration. Schools have been shut down. The local administration has appealed the people to maintain law and order. No one is allowed to enter the Sambhal district without prior permission of local administration. And right now, the visuals that we see is moving traffic and the law and order situation pretty much under control. I'm Chandan Bharadwaj reporting from Sambhal with video journalist. NewsX is right now reporting from Uttar Pradesh, Sambhal's district. I'm standing just in front of the place which was the most affected place when the yesterday violence took place. Behind me you can see the Shahi Jama Masjid, the disputed mosque which Hindu side claims it to be Har Har Mandir, and when the ASI team in the morning on Sunday went inside to do the survey, a number of people started to gather in around this area. Right now I'll show you the location. You can see that this is a triangular junction where you can see roads coming from 3 different directions. So what really happens on Sunday morning is around 9 a.m. in the morning, a large number of people started to gather on these streets. Police was present in the Sunday morning itself. A heavy deployment of police personals was there in the area. Barricades were being set up, and around 9 a.m. in the morning, a large number of people started to gather in around this area where you can see all these streets. Behind these places, people started to gather. So what really happens after 11 a.m. when the survey team tries to move out after completing their task, suddenly the infringe elements who were present along the barricades started to pelt stones on the police personals, those who were deployed here. I'll show you some traits of the stones that were used by the stone pelters to throw on the UP police personals. You can see as of now the local administration has cleaned the roads, but these marks that you see here shows that how the violence took place, how the infringed elements tried to take the law and order in their hands, and a continuous heavy stone pelting was done. I'll show you the stones also. These type of stones were pelted, and they were used as a weapon to attack the UP police personals, and the UP police personals and the senior officials, those who were present in and around the area, first started to mobilize the crowd and warn them not to throw stones, not to be a part of any activity which involves taking law and order in their hand. But continuous and regular stone pelting was done from the infringed elements, and to stop them, UP police had to use force, and tear gas was used in and around this area to push back the protesters. After that, the UP police claims that there were gunshots fired from the infringed elements, and then UP police also in the self-defense had to do air firing, and as a result of which, by the Sunday evening, the data that came out, 3 people were told to be dead in the incident that happened here yesterday. But by the Monday morning, when we report to you, the death toll has grown up, and there are 4 people who have died, and as many as 20 police personals have been reported injured, and they are under the treatment. But right now you can see a heavy number of police personnel deployed in and around this area with all their safety gears, equipments, helmets that you can see on their heads. Apart from this, this whole area, a complete curfew you can see. Apart from the police personnel, you have the cleaning personnel who have cleaned up this whole area, who have cleaned up all these stones, those were pelted on the police personnel, and this whole complex that you just see in front of me is the disputed complex. You can see the stones still lying on the big wall that is in front of me, and these stones were pelted from the roofs from the other side on the UP police personals. Right now, heavy police deployment can be seen in and around this area. You can see a number of police personals here in front of me also you can see, and there have been many checkpoints that have been established in and around this whole area. All the shops in this area, you can see they have been shut down, and you can see the police personnel patrolling continuously in this area, and the vehicles of UP police personnel being continuously moving in and around, and the police personnel are here and there right now. We can see these visuals. As of now, the situation seems to be under control. UP police has banned internet, and the schools have been shut down, and the local administration has issued warning that no one should try to take law and order in their hands, and the investigation for the incident that has happened yesterday is going on right now. As of now, 21 people have been arrested, and they are being asked questions about the incident, and you can see anyone who is trying to pass around this area, they are being warned not to pass from this area. And these are the visuals that we are showing you from the ground zero. I am Chandan Bharadwaj reporting from Sambhal with NewsX is right now reporting from Sambhal in Uttar Pradesh, and the board which you see in front of me indicates Shahi Jama Masjid Sambhal, and I'll show you the stairs that leads to the main gate of the Shahi Jama Masjid in Sambhal. The Hindu side claims it to be Harihar Nath Mandir, and the ASI team along with court commissioners went inside the mosque complex through these stairs on Sunday morning around 6:30 a.m. and they entered inside the complex. The survey was being done, and what happens is that around 9 a.m. in the area, a large number of people start to gather, and suddenly after 11 a.m. when the survey team tries to move out from the complex, stones were being pelted on the police personnel, those who were deployed in and around the area. A large number of people who had gathered. When we talked to the eyewitness in the morning, they said that a message was being circulated that the mosque is about to be digged, and that's why a large number of people gathered in and around the area, and the incident happened. Police, we saw the visuals, tried to control the protesters, issued warnings to them, but continuous stone peltings on police personnel was being done, and after which the police had to use tear gas to crab down the violent protesters, to crab down the infringed elements, and after which the police claims that gunshots were being fired on them, and as an act of self-defense, police has all so open fire, air fire was being done. As of now, the number of people who have died in yesterday's incident is reported as 4, while as of now 20 police personals have been injured and are undergoing treatment in Moradabad. The morning visuals that I can show you is a large number of police personals being gathered in front of the main gate of this mosque, and the internet in this whole area is cracked down. The schools have been shut down. Inside all the areas, this particular structure has 3 entrance points, and alongside the 3 entrance point, a huge number of police personnel have been deployed. Drones are being used to monitor the sensitive areas, and apart from this, what I can tell you from ground zero is that a heavy number of police personnel from in and around the districts of UP surrounding Sambhal have been deployed here. The local administration has issued warning that no one should try to take law and order in their hands, and clearly the morning visuals shows the situation is under control, where a large number of police personnel have gathered with barricades in the several sensitive points in and around this area, and the visuals that we can see in the morning is situation under control. The local administration has issued warning that no political party or organization is allowed to enter inside Sambhal district without prior permission, and since 4 people have been reported death, the local MP has said that he'll raise this issue in